Hello again, everybody. This is the Vintage Sewing Machine Garage, and I am in the process of cleaning and taking care of a rather, at first glance, a rather simple, big, clumsy, but very well made system for allowing your machine to do bobbin winding and to keep the needle from moving. This, of course, is the clutch knob and washer that are basically, with some differences in design, the same device that all sewing machines had to have been more than 100 years. It's a very simple device. It's not high tech. There's no computer, but they are really well made. But even they need to be maintained. So I'm on the 403A here, and you can see this is I've already brushed off a bunch of dust and junk that was, some of it still here. You can see, and these pieces are, again, they're not high tech. They don't require a lot of you, but you do want to keep them clean. You can see I've still got some old oil on the back side of this, and you might look at that and think, gosh, that's such a pain. Now I've got to clean that. But in some ways, this old oil has acted as kind of a preservative. It kind of acted as a sort of a sealer against moisture and who knows what, because the poor machine has not been, I think it was stored in a garage at some point in its life. So I actually don't look at this as a negative. Now you might think, okay, well, why are you taking it off now? Well, I just want to make sure that this is clean, and then I'm going to I'll go over this with, well, I'll do it right now. Where's my metal polish? I can go ahead and polish it. And the main reason I'm doing this is not for aesthetics, like, oh, I want it to be shiny and pretty, even though I don't know that any sewers would normally even be watching it or being able to see it once the machine has been overhauled. But one of the reasons you do this, of course, is by the time you get the dust and dirt off, you've already taken off some of the old oil, and you don't want that oil to act like a cement. The metal polish will do what the old oil was doing. It will help it to resist moisture in the future. And let's see. And I don't know for certain, but I think polished metal may be less of a dust magnet than oiled metal. Had to refill my stash of cotton swabs there. Okay, so this is the back side of the set screw for the washer knob or the clutch knob. I'm going to put a drop of oil here. I'm going to come up top and put a drop of oil. This is a really important part of your machine. All the parts are important. And again, your set screw may turn beautifully, right? Or it may not. So it's a good time to, by the way, this knob is a good place to inspect your hand wheel to make sure that there's no thread that's gotten up in there. I have found that the Slentomatics are not as prone to this as some of the other machines, but any machine can have this happen to it. So you want to be sure that I've found threads before on these. So here's the set screw, not particularly dirty. It's oiled. I've got nice oil on it, so I'm feeling good about that. Let's go ahead and where that set screw seats, let's go in and make sure there's nothing, dirt or grime that gets in there. Before I put it back together, of course, it'd be nice. I have a little bit of oxidation on here, but I'm gonna give it the old polish. And I'm gonna polish this. And I find that metal polish is really helpful for dealing with situations like this where you have a lot of it's already coming off, and I didn't even let the polish sit. But I wanted to show you all, these are things you can do. Again, once this is done, this polish should take care of it for quite a long time. Use my towel. It's a little buffing. It's already looking better. Again, I can go back. I'll go back later, and I can even let the polish sit on there and do more of the work. If I really want to, I can try taking a little bit of the wet dry sandpaper. I don't like it for items like this, though, unlike the discs, the tension discs, because I really don't want to scratch this. But like for now, that looks okay. And then lastly, the washer has, you can see the old oil, it's started to turn into a bit of a coating. I'm just going to dip it down in my little alcohol jar and take my rag, and that should come right off. Well, I say that. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Let's see. Yeah, it's starting to. This washer is it's amazing. It's one of the biggest washers you'll ever see. I mean, they're big, burly, heavy washer there. But again, it's a great system. When this has been cleaned, lubricated, and installed properly, it makes for a wonderful device. They work fine. I find them simpler and more reliable than the later ones and the ones you have in your newer machines, but to each his own. Anyway, I just thought I would show that to you. Again, this is one of those many little things that adds up to the overhaul of a machine. And remember that these machines have often sat for decades with no attention. So it may seem like a big to-do, but it's not. And once this is done, this is going to be good for a very long time. So just thought I'd show that to all of you as the day. I've been making videos throughout the day and working on this 403, and we're getting into late afternoon, early evening now, but I thought I would show this to you. And slowly but surely, the 403A is going to wake up and hopefully have its debut fairly soon. Take care, everybody.